A shocked and devastated Diddy spotted at the home where his ex suddenly and mysteriously...
When she put out those pictures of the dude pulling his pants down, and it looked like some gay act that was going on, he got on the phone.
Shockwaves hit social media after Diddy was spotted at the home where his ex, Kim Porter, tragically passed, the same place tied to years of haunting questions. Reports say after those controversial photos surfaced, the ones showing a man pulling his pants down during what looked like a questionable act, Diddy lost it and got on the phone immediately. We've all seen the headlines, the courtroom sketches, the viral clips of Diddy in handcuffs, but what if the most explosive part of this saga isn't about the charges he's facing now, but
he broke him, let's say allegedly, but it was told by people in her camp that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht. So Cassie's story is Kim's story. Cassie's book is Kim's book.
a tragedy we were told to forget. Behind closed doors, a bombshell collaboration is forming, one that could rewrite everything we thought we knew about Kim Porter's death. And it's being led by two men who know her truth better than anyone, her son, Quincy Brown, and the one artist Diddy could never control, 50 Cent. This isn't just another documentary, it's a calculated strike years in the making. With Diddy locked up, his empire collapsing, and his team crumbling, the two people he allegedly silenced for years are finally joining forces to ask the question no one dared to say out loud. Was Kim
get out in front of this and, try to persuade Netflix not to come forward with it? I think it's an interesting argument because what they're claiming is, Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, has had a long-standing, animosity against Diddy and sort of vice versa. And because he's at the helm, they're arguing this can't be taken seriously. This should sort of be seen as propaganda. And one of the things that Netflix hit back with was, yes, he's the executive producer. He doesn't necessarily have creative control. And that's something we, Porter's 2018 death, really just pneumonia. People close to Kim claimed Diddy broke her nose during a yacht trip, the same kind of violence Cassie described later in her own lawsuit. In many ways, Cassie's story is Kim's story. Let's be clear. Quincy, the son Diddy raised but never fully controlled, has been walking a tightrope for years. He's been present at court hearings, but never defended his stepfather. Always calm, always quiet. But insiders say that silence was strategy, not fear. While Diddy's biological sons, Christian and Justin, got tangled up in lawsuits and were even photographed in handcuffs during the infamous 2024 raids, Quincy stayed out of the chaos. No accusations, no viral clips, just silence. He was biding his time. And now, with Diddy behind bars, the gloves are off. Sources say Quincy has been working directly with 50 Cent, the same man whose Netflix hit, Sean Combs' The Reckoning, sent shockwaves through Hollywood. But that documentary barely touched on Kim's mysterious passing, a glaring omission that had fans demanding answers. Now we finally know why Quincy was waiting for the right time to drop the real story, and that time is now. Naturally, Diddy's lawyers have been fighting to stop Netflix from moving forward. They claim that because Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent Jackson, has a long history of beef with Diddy, the project can't be taken seriously, calling it biased propaganda. But Netflix hit back, saying 50 doesn't control the narrative and the evidence speaks for itself. This isn't family drama anymore, it's a potential cover-up. Official reports said Kim died of lobar pneumonia in November 2018 after flu-like symptoms that lasted only 8 days. No pre-existing health conditions, no history of substance use, just a sudden, unexplained collapse at home. The coroner closed the case quietly in 2019, ruling it a tragedy but not suspicious. Yet some things never added up. Kim's test results came back negative for flu and strep. She was on antibiotics and recovering just fine, even well enough to get a massage the night before she died. So why was a masseuse in her home during a supposed medical...
Take somebody's phone. Why would you take somebody's tablet? Or her computer? It was some...
Who authorized that session? And why has that person's identity never been released? Her timeline makes no medical sense. November 7th, a sore throat. November 12th, a fever. November 15th, gone. For a healthy 47-year-old, that's beyond rare. Yet the case was closed without a single deeper investigation. Enter Al Bashir, Kim's ex and Quincy's biological father. He was the first major voice to challenge the official story. In July 2020, Al posted a tearful video saying, "I know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out over pneumonia. That's some BS." The post vanished after Quincy asked him to take it down, but Al didn't stop. He later said Kim had confided in him, telling him she was scared, sending cryptic messages about something she couldn't name. Then, in November 2021, Al posted an old photo of him, Kim, and Quincy with a caption that made the internet explode. "You would never believe what she went through. Life imitating art, art imitating life. Now it all makes sense." People took that as a clear hint. Kim saw something. She knew something. And then Al nearly lost his life. Months later, he collapsed in his studio from multi-system organ failure and spent 2 months in a coma. The timing, too eerie to ignore. When he finally recovered, he told Fox 5 New York,
So he put his hands on females, put his hands on producers, executives. That's just his. I guess that's what the whole name Bad Boy comes from. That people don't really understand. What is it? What is a bad boy? Why did he choose that name? He never really gave a clear definition of how he feels about that.
"I believe Diddy or his people were behind it. There was a bounty on my head." He said his phone and laptop were taken, claiming it was an attempted cover-up. Fast forward to now, Al's words don't sound like conspiracy anymore. They sound like a warning we ignored. And Quincy, insiders say he's been quietly collecting evidence, reaching out to Kim's old friends, gathering files, and locking in 50 Cent's support to finally blow the lid off what really happened. Let's not forget, 50 is no stranger to exposing secrets. His last doc tore apart Diddy's empire, revealing the dark underbelly of bad boy culture, the freak-off gatherings, the coercion, the power games. But the fact that Quincy is teaming up with him now, that's no coincidence. That's strategy. And that brings us to the...
I'm sorry, I'm just really, I'm in this moment right now. This is crazy. Sorry. People don't really know how much what it does to you when something that you love is taken from you and thrown away like it don't even matter, and then they move on with their lives and you're stuck. You're stuck. During those years, you're still stuck.
Specifics Kim left behind, or more accurately, the ones that disappeared. Diddy's staff rejected Kim's purported memoir since fate was claimed to include explosive details concerning her relationship with him. Producer Chris Todd is among the many people who maintain that the text was authentic and was stored on a hard drive that vanished shortly after her death. Albie is certain that Kim's personal belongings, including her phone, laptop, and notes, vanished as soon as she passed away. He even connected her case to the unexplained, unexpected deaths of other famous people in Diddy's inner circle. Heavy D died of pneumonia at age 44. Brittany Murphy, 32, for the same reason. Bobby Christina Brown was discovered in a bathtub, and pneumonia was identified as a significant reason. The question marks, pattern, and name are all the same. Now consider Quincy, the boy who witnessed Kim's death. Despite never publicly defending Diddy, he supported him during the early legal storms. In contrast to Christian and Justin, who were handcuffed on video, Quincy was nowhere to be located when Homeland Security raided Diddy's homes in 2024. There were rumors that Quincy had secretly collaborated behind the scenes with federal authorities. Although nothing has been verified, the optics speak for themselves. Did he, if this new documentary is true? Or did he not? He has a lot to explain if he didn't. It's noteworthy to note that Diddy seems to be going on the offense right now. You're correct, Sean. A $100 million slander lawsuit has been filed by Diddy Combs. Finally, we will know why Quincy hasn't said anything and why his next move might be disastrous. According to insiders, Quincy has been hoarding evidence for years in order to prevent Diddy from touching him. The time has come. The mogul is incarcerated, his attorneys are in a panic, and his supporters are disappearing. Quincy isn't merely voicing his opinions, he is turning the tables on the man who used to be in charge of everything. We're not simply talking about reopening Kim Porter's case if this endeavor fails as reported. We are discussing the discovery of a pattern, a decades-long system of terror, silence, and strange endings. Because one reality becomes difficult to ignore when you link the dots. From Kim's sickness to missing evidence to unexplained deaths, Diddy's empire was based on more than simply his celebrity and music. Control was the foundation of it. And now that authority is permanently disappearing. I apologize, this is absurd, scared to speak up. They have been terrified of what he would do to them in the industry, both personally and professionally, the source said in a shaky voice. So yes, it's been a dark secret they've held onto for a very, very long. People have no idea what it's like to lose something you care about, have it thrown away as if it never happened, and then have everyone go on. The core of this storm is that heartbreak. And now that the 50 Cent factor has arrived, the storm is about to blow up. The rapper turned mogul has never backed down in a confrontation, particularly one with Diddy. Their rivalry is legendary. It dates back to the early 2000s when Diddy was accused of being tied by 50. On this flight, Diddy told her to freak off. If you don't participate in another freak off when we get to New York, I'm going to put this video out, he added, displaying a video of a freak off in which she took part. I'll forward it to your mom. And that's coercion. According to her testimony, coercion would occur if the jury found her credible. Cassie would have been present at the shooting that almost killed him. The 50s released disc recordings, subliminals, and full-fledged exposés for years. He's not merely trolling from the sidelines this time, though. According to reports, he is collaborating with Quincy Brown on a project that may provide a definitive answer to the question about Kim's situation. What does that mean for us now? Diddy is incarcerated, his attorneys are refuting every allegation, and all of his children, aside from Quincy, continue to stick to the pneumonia narrative. But the fissures are getting bigger.
To say, because there's still such a big question mark in the air, because, Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, is one of the executive producers on this series. Him, the director, Netflix in general, is not saying where they got this footage, only that it was obtained legally. Diddy's side is saying, this is coming from a videographer I hired. I know we'll get into the cease and desist. One of the arguments they make is, this is subject to NDAs or agreements that the videographer had signed with Diddy because he was.
The names of Christian and Justin are coming up in court cases. Delilah and Jesse, the twins, have stopped talking altogether, and Quincy is initiating contact. We're not talking about random disasters if Kim's death wasn't what we were told, if Elisha's near-fatal collapse wasn't a coincidence, and if the pattern keeps happening. We are discussing a machine, a system that has been functioning for decades in plain sight, one designed to conceal the truth and preserve authority. And suddenly, that machine is trembling. Insiders claim that Diddy's team's $100 million defamation lawsuit is a desperate attempt to halt what's about to happen. However, since people recall those notorious events, the so-called private parties when stars were formed, reputations were ruined, and boundaries were breached in the most heinous manner imaginable, it may already be too late. But what if there was more to those gatherings than just excess? What if there was a pattern to them, one that always appeared to conclude with some individuals going missing, becoming ill, or passing away under peculiar natural circumstances? Examine the pattern: pneumonia-related sickness, Heavy D at 44. Bobby Christina Brown was discovered unconscious in a bathtub. Pneumonia was identified as a contributing reason. Brittany Murphy died of pneumonia at the age of 32. Diddy's circle is connected to 3 distinct stars, either directly or indirectly. 3 tragedies that never quite made sense, and each and every one of them eliminated a possible danger, someone who might have spoken up or who had witnessed too much. It's not merely terrible luck, that's the approach. Industry insiders whispered that they had remained silent for years out of dread of what Diddy may do, either personally or professionally. But there's also a cracking silence. Because there is no rumor about what will happen next, it's receipts. The money trail is another issue, because justice for Kim and the others is not the only goal here. It has to do with control. Silence was the foundation of Diddy's empire, and the financial dominoes fall once that silence is broken. It's possible that Kim's purported memoir, which her children dubbed phony and Diddy's crew rejected as a money grab, was much more than rumors. According to sources, it included names, dates, and details about how Diddy shut down and controlled people, a time bomb that is ticking. What if that book had been released in 2018, prior to Cassie's lawsuit, the raids, and the involvement of the FBI? It could have killed him at that moment, but it disappeared along with Kim's phone, laptop, and all the proof she left behind. It's not a coincidence, it's a cover-up. Therefore, Quincy's impending documentary is more than just a re-examination of Kim's case if it truly reveals what insiders say it will. Everyone will be affected by this financial and reputational earthquake, which is a reckoning. The truth always hurts harder than any diss track, so when that movie comes out, the lawsuits will mount, the sponsors will vanish, and whatever remains of Diddy's empire will fall to dust. Quincy, the quiet son who played chess while everyone else played checkers, is now the center of attention. He didn't post heartfelt tributes, lash out, or cry. He watched and waited, and he's moving just now. According to insiders,
we haven't seen the indictments yet. There's been some time lag. I suppose it will take some time to go through all the forensic, evidence.
To get out in front of this and, try to persuade Netflix not to come forward with it. I think it's an interesting argument because what they're claiming is, Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, has had a long-standing, animosity against Diddy and sort of vice versa. And because he's at the helm, they're arguing this can't be taken seriously. This should sort of be seen as propaganda. And one of the things that Netflix hit back with was, yes, he's the executive producer. He doesn't necessarily have creative control. And that's something